Hi, Sag. Welcome back to Broomstick Fairy subscribers, and hello to the new ones. Let's hope the new ones follow suit and subscribe as well. Welcome to guys. Cheers! It's now time's flies. No, I'm just gonna go straight into it. I ain't getting beat around the bush. Now let's get into your love doctor. Now, Sag, I feel like it was coming off and starting off with the situation. Yeah, you got the Six of Cups, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Fool. The Cups are water signs. The fire, the one is fire, and the Fool is just a Fool in the major arcana. Okay, and Six of Cups often speaks of like childhood memories in the past or delays. Eight of Wands, communications, love, text messages, emails, travel, forward movement, quick momentum. Things are moving at a fast pace. But the Eight of Wands is in reverse, so maybe a little bit different. And the Fool often speaks of risk taking, jumping into new pasture, greener pastures, new avenues, new adventures, new excited for life, thriving, just not scared to fail, but just wants to at least say that they tried. But in reverse is a little bit different. Now all these three together, what this speaks of to me, I feel like this is saying something from your past, maybe causing you to hold back in your present. So though you have though you have moved on physically from someone, subconsciously you may still be there a little teeny weeny bit. Okay? There's not to say that there's going to be a reconciliation, it's just a little healing is needed. Okay? Um Even if you have already moved on to another partner. But I still feel like you feel a little bit of despair. Because then one card popped up for clarification in reverse, and then the Four of Pentacles came out for clarification as well. And for me, those two means like because you're holding on tightly to the love, to your love and you're holding on tightly to your love and affection because you're feeling a little bit of despair and down and out, and not really like your healthy, positive, optimistic self like Sagittarians normally are. Always infusing the area that you're the surroundings. Sagittarius, lovely fire and optimistic energy. You feel holding on tight to your affection as well, but you feel foolishly blinded. The Eight of Wands and the Fool here. You feel foolishly blinded for sticking something out so long without much progress. You may have been like waiting around for so long and then nothing really went anywhere. Um, so you're still just learning to let someone go, someone that you thought was fated. Okay, but there's hold and stagnant energy right now and breakups in communication flow. So if you are in a relationship, I feel like you should allow them to help you forget the past. I feel like you guys should forget the past together. Look forward to future events with them. Some of you and look forward to future events with them. Okay, and now some of you maybe some of you may have childhood issues because this card, like I said, can also reminisce to like childhood issues and childhood memories that affects your love life now and it blocks your progress. And others of you, there be news surrounding an unexpected pregnancy. You can always represent a child. Perhaps, like I said, is children essence. And then aligned with those cards on the top line there is cards that pair up with pregnancy. So, yeah, this means something, maybe some unexpected pregnancy. Some of you trying to read and I have to give all the different messages that come in like this, you know. Some of you still want to run a little loose like a wild child, but have certain restrictions because of your significant other or your children, right? Now, what needs attention right now, love life, you got the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands, which is fire energy, which is you, dynamic, driven, powerful force, charming, magnetic, but can be too magnetic and drawn to women, passionate, knows how to knows how to move in a room full of vultures. I always use this ideology with this because, and also because Jay-Z is a Sagittarius and that's what he does and that's his lyrics, so it makes perfect sense. You just know you got the gift of the gab, know how to talk your way out of things, know how to like get along with anybody. Can be quite a flip for the dramatic, but very capable. But then you have the death card, middle of that in reverse, and then you have then you got the moon in reverse. Now what this tells me, the moon is in reverse. This is like secrets and stuff like that coming to light, or you're stepping into the light, stepping into your own truth. Okay, so some of you the fast sages out there, like the ones who stick true the ones who stick to your truest form and having that truest free woman slash lover stereotype, the one of you that stick to that, you might want to backtrack a bit. All right, you might want to hold it up a bit. I think that's what this Death card in reverse is her saying it's time for the death. Death means transformation, time to rebirth, time for change, time for growth. It's time for beautiful things in your life. But you can't do that if you're not trying to move on, okay? Or you can't do that if you're not trying to You can't do that if you're refusing to move on, because this means you're almost refusing to take the next step, and you know you need to. So let's change that to upright. I mean, let's like be obedient, but with your spirit or your spirit guides or your higher self, and listen to this advice that's telling you that it's time to kind of step in your own light and that moon energy and unmask yourself and the reasons why you be so promiscuous. Change has been knocking on your door, like, but you have been ignoring it with this death in reverse. Okay, but let's change it to upright. You need to make a change in your ways, like regardless if you are with someone or not. Like if you're single, you still need to make a change in your ways, like because I feel like this night is you. Putting an end to dangerous patterns and rocky roads. That's what I feel like you're when it comes to love life. So that even if you are single, you don't want to bring anybody in your life that's not really that helpful for you. You know what I mean? Now, what's working in your favor this month for your love life? You received the King of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Cups of Water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and then the Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo is the Pentacles energy. Now, what this is telling to me was working in your favor. I feel like now you're not so fixated anymore on highlighting this card right here. You're not so fixated anymore on just one person or just one thing or one outcome or one situation. You're starting to see that you have options. Seven of Cups here often mean the options and choices to choose and flavors to choose from, in ways to help and get over someone. It might even be with an earth sign. That might be the presence of this earth sign right here. But moving on and going to find your missing piece is on the horizon with the piece of the puzzle with this Eight of Cups, because Eight of Cups speaks of moving on and walking away. All right. You're able to start new ways of thinking and visioning, and you're imagining things in a different way. So if this King of Pentacles isn't a person, then you be adopting this energy and you just have the Midas touch, like what he is known for. Start just get things and get the ball rolling and get things moving. It actually starting to realize that something that you were stressing over before, not the one, not the way forward. This month, what you shouldn't do, Nats. Don't carry a heavy load. This number one is a heavy load, heavy burden, whether it's your burden or somebody else's burden. And try and be open and open up to the people around you. Run away from heavy response. Don't try to run away from healthy responsibilities, but at the same time, don't worry too much. Don't carry on too much weight. Don't carry on too much weight, okay? Especially if you know you're doing a little mischievous action behind your partner's back. All right, doing a little bit. If you know, the Seven of Swords is a sneaky card. It speaks of some sneakiness going on behind the scenes. I don't know. And also you got the Moon card and all this. You got the Moon card and the Seven of swords in the same alignment of a love reading. That means somebody's withholding something, or something's going to come to light, or there's secrets. So somebody's going behind somebody's back. Either you're doing it to your partner or your partner's doing it to you. Now, when it comes to your work life, I feel like there is competition. You got the Three of Cups in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, and the Wands. Wands is you guys, yeah, fire, Leos. Yeah, this is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Swords are the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and the Cups is the waters. Now, all these three together, I feel like this is saying competition, healthy or unhealthy, may be causing rifts within a certain group. Competition, healthy or unhealthy, this often speaks of competition, may be causing some rifts or some ripples within a group or a matchup, because this is normally great celebration, wonderful, a great community, a great job establishment, or you get along great with your team members, and you guys execute and you go out throughout the community and you do projects together, you work together. This is your people. Okay, but in reverse, it's like somebody's feeling a little bit like out of the crowd or left out, or like there's been some changes that someone does not agree with, and there's some unevenness or some unbalancedness in there. All right, so the rifts within the group or a club or organization you be a part of, people may not be seeing eye to eye. Someone maybe have left the group, or they just simply feel left out. Maybe you're left out because of a holiday. But But the thing is, you're reluctant to leave such a group because you have the six of swords in reverse, and that often speaks of you're kind of choosing to stay in rocky waters and turbulence, because upright, that's when the six of swords is telling you to move on, and you're going on to move a calmer waters into a better life, into things that help you more. But in the reverse, not so much. It's like you're stuck, or maybe it's this you're stuck due to travel plans. Maybe a group is on hold because of travel plans, or because somebody's travel plans of some sort and somebody's on holiday, but you're reluctant to leave this team. So this is causing inner conflict. Some jobs for some of you be very like clicky, and I say that in quotations, and I say that because with the with these three of cups in reverse, it be saying like people have like the set cliques and friends and stuff, and you feel a little bit left out like that. That maybe they have favorites and maybe some confrontation needed. So that's why you have this here to say that things need to be treated a little bit more on more evenly, so that everyone feels comfortable. Um, maybe unable to leave a turbulent work situation right now. Watch out for computers. Like your information. Make sure your information don't get crashed. I don't know, the combination of these cards for like something to do with computers. Alright. What you need to work on in your work life. You got Ten of Swords, feeling like the victim, feeling like you got knives on your back, you can't really trust the people you're around right now, you're not feeling too secure in yourself, feeling very vulnerable, feeling very hurt, feeling very betrayed, feeling like people's talking about you behind your back. Fourth cups, not really taking advantage of the opportunities around you. You're quite bored, but there are opportunities around you to advance, and you need to take advantage of them. Knight of Cups, there may be an offer, a job offer. Knight of Pentacles often speaks of someone who is financially stable, can have no business on their own, and probably single, and probably widowed, or probably more than likely a woman, but it can also be as just someone who is very savvy, luxurious, and one of them like confident old rich people that you kind of see in the movie, luxurious fabrics and stuff like that. And also, I feel like what this combination is saying for you, sorry, you need to work on seizing the opportunity around you, like I said with this Four of Cups upper. Looking at you'll be looking at the glass half empty, even though I think there is a new offer on hand with this Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is often of love, peace, unity, and offer of love, pure love, unity. The Cups is emotional sign, a loving sign, a nurturing sign, a giving sign, an intuitive sign, a penetrating deep, loves to love, loves to fall in love, sing songs, choppy choppy, happy happy. But in a work situation, I just feel like someone is offering you a job, okay, and especially with this Four of Cups, so it's like you got two offers here. Now, with the combination of all these cards, I still feel like even though you got an offer on hand, I feel like you're feeling unmotivated with a reluctance to switch gears. And on top of that, you're not so sure if you can trust this person. Maybe that's what this Ten of Swords is. You're not so sure if you can trust this person that's offering this partnership. This person even been trying to hit on you. Maybe that's what the presence of this Nine of Pentacles is upright, and maybe a little older and even widowed. Like, okay, but if not, for others, this Nine of Pentacles signifies you like wanting to remain detached, cool, calm, and collected. Like maybe you don't want to be too tied down. Maybe you don't wanna. Maybe you wanna freelance and be on your own time, and you want to make sure you are. But you definitely want to make sure that you want to be maneuvering within the elite, whether you are employed or not. That's where your focus is. Being said, is always on that power couple, power hungry. Let's get it. I admire that. That's cool. But you definitely want to be around the established and the elite. Okay. Now that's what's work. That's what needs to be worked on in your working life. This now, when it comes to, well, I didn't read out the oracles for your love life. Am I tripping? You've got when it comes to what's working in your favor this month, you got the Devil in reverse, the Justice card, and the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is actually beautiful cards for what's actually working for you. Okay. But you're definitely doing well because a disaster that felt like prison is over. Eventually, justice is served. Ding, ding, ding. And you've released that feeling or that obsessively feeling, because the Devil in reverse means you're releasing the obsession or releasing the constantly worrying and stressing over things. Okay, you're releasing that anxiety and that stress. You're releasing that need, that I'll show you need as well, because the Five of Swords represents that. Like you feel like you gotta show up people and you gotta have one up on people. Maybe I feel like something to do with maybe legal something for some of you. Like um You will meet with success, and you will release the suspicions of people, or that you release the suspicions of like that I have to prove myself kind of thing. You know what I mean? Maybe even won a case. Spiteful energy is definitely dissolving. So because whatever point that you needed to be proven and is in your favor. Okay, you move on with ease. Even though at the beginning of the month I feel like it's a little bit more stressful, but as you get to the end, you're definitely gonna be like more in the money and more in true Sagittarius fashion. I think in the end you will end up deciding to take on that new partner, that business partner. It may be possibly an air sign or an earth sign, and or maybe some of you is involved in like, did some of you in a case, yeah, or like with perhaps a lawyer. Like I don't know where I'm getting at. I don't know. I gotta go right now. I gotta go. Okay, so now when it comes to what spirit does not want you to do um this month, spirit does not want you to. Well, you have this four swords, and then you have the lovers in reverse. Four swords often talks about rest and peace and meditation, calming, just humbling your nerves, and this is actually a great card. Lovers in reverse, disagreements, lovers quarrel or bad decisions. Got to go back to the drawing board. Together, these are telling me don't renege on any important decisions you have made. If somebody really depending on you, follow through, especially if people. Okay, keep your word and don't make partnerships if you don't have legal or steady access to the country of some sort. I don't know. I feel like maybe some dealings overseas and you may have some problems with traveling. So maybe that's what that was talking about earlier. So if you don't have like a good footing in a certain country, or you don't feel, I don't know, if something just feels too foreign, maybe just don't do it. Okay. Um, don't part with people you don't get on, you don't gel well with, or don't get on, don't click with. Okay, or and who you know instinctively who are not your kind of people. Okay, don't do that. Oh no, you can't do that. Now the messages that you received come to the edge from the tantric Dakini oracle. Oh! Master Steve! Sorry. I'm very anal when it comes to certain things. This presentation needs to be a certain way. Okay? Now, I'm sorry, Sag. You received Come to the Edge. Number 6, but you received it in reverse. Courage, come to the edge upright means courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Now, in reverse, it says, fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go. Like this ledge right in the middle of nowhere. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion, stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. Now is a time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you are left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all. False evidence appearing real is hovering over you. The more you dwell on fear, the more real it will become. Ask yourself, who in me is afraid? Love that part of you. Ask, is this true and real right now? The answer most likely is meh. Give yourself a hug. It's okay to be scared. Courage must be summoned. In spite of your fear, even when you're not feeling confident, spirit will always catch you. Okay? So come to the edge. And then you also received Indie. And this is from the fairies oracle. This is like one of my favorite oracles. I don't know, they're just so deep and they always come out accurate. Like double magic wide than these, boy. Indie, indecision, wishy-washy, commitment, and decision making. You received Indie in reverse. Now, Indie in reverse is saying, on the other hand, Indie may be right to upright. It means it's decision time, time to make up your mind, make a decision, then stick to your commitment. Set yourself a definite time period to complete your decisions. Write down the day, hour, give yourself time, and blah, 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 blah. In reverse, is saying, on the other hand, Indy may be right to hesitate. He may have enough information to make an informed decision. He may not have enough information to write an informed decision. And now you hesitate while you question. Find out more. True, we never will have real guarantees from the universe about our decisions and their outcomes, but caution is appropriate here. Learn more, get agreements in writing. If it doesn't feel right, maybe it isn't right. Consider well before you make promises about this. But once you do, make the commitment, stick to it. Okay, brilliant Sag? Now let's go to the oracle cards in your love readings. You received honesty in reverse. Look at this little cute little creature, these little boys. These artists are just so. I wish I could draw like that. How about that? Honesty, compassion, tact, and the self-deceit is the overall messages in here. In reverse, honesty asks us, are we being truly honest with ourselves? We might think we are, but finding honesty standing on its head in a reading indicates that we will be deceiving ourselves in some way. Human psychological mechanisms, repression, denial, projection, displacement, etc., may be in play. We need to look carefully at our attitudes and beliefs, especially where our emotions are strongly involved. We even need objective, clear-sighted assistance from others in looking at this. Self-deceit looks to anxiety, confusion, a complicated life, and behaving with unfairness and injustice towards oneself and others. Now, get it together when it comes to the love side, sis. And you received soulmate in reverse when in your love reading, okay? Soulmate in reverse basically says an important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve you well being entered into this dynamic so you can heal them. All your old stories that don't serve you well enter into this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not why did he or she do this to me, but rather what is the gift in this? Look into the mirror and you will only be changed for the better. Okay? And then for those of you, because the message is going to be different for every single one of you, for those of you who are meeting someone new, or you do have a new partner, and like I said in the reading that you be a little bit withholding from them, steal from them, they don't really know everything about you. Get to know each other, okay? As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, you're born deep. Now let's get into your work sector. When it comes to your work this week, not your work, your family. Your family sector, you have the Four of Wands in reverse, the Empress in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune upright, and then the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, I feel like all of it not human. So sorry if I'm not really explaining the card. I'm trying not to do that because my readings are too long. I really want them to be under. Okay, so the Four of Wands, like a happy home, stability home. And what in reverse is a little bit weakened, just the weakened state a bit. I feel like this overall altogether, these are saying that there's some shakeups in your home. Not very peaceful. Maybe you are constantly on the move. With the Wheel of Fortune, or constantly in cycle, constantly in motion, like going for your dreams type of movement. Says you be constantly on the move. Oh God, I'm sorry, but I do not like see dirty fingernails. I freaking hate it. My skin is so oily. It was like it will track dirt right after I come out the damn shower. Okay, so because you be properly on the move, you not have you may not have the time to proper nurture your family, whether it's the family you created or the family you was born into. So your family, you can't nurture it, so your family is distant, or a mother figure. Empress in reverse. A mother figure may feel abandoned. A mother figure or a pregnant woman feel abandoned, but you probably have to work, and you have to work to keep the Wheel of Fortune in motion. Or you, if this is not your partner, this may be you feeling abandoned because you be the pregnant one, or you be the mother that feels like your child's neglecting you, your child's away. But eventually the ball will get running because some sacrifices have to be made because you move up in the world. Positive change. You ready to go? You definitely ready to go because with this, the swords upright means blockages, mental blockages, stagnancy because you're scared to move on or scared to go forward. But in reverse, it's like you're taking the blindfolds off and you're just strutting your stuff and you're walking. You're like, oh, stupid all this time, but I'm free. So yeah, but paired up with these, I feel like that's kind of the message that is saying that some sacrifices will have to be made. Your family will understand in the end. Like even if somebody's needing some love, like somebody's in need of love, the Empress card is all about love and affection and nurturing and feeling loved and sensual and beautifully blessed up. And it also mean new endeavors. It can mean a pregnancy, all of these things. But in the reverse, it kind of means somebody needing to be a little bit needy right now, but they're not getting the attention they need. But someone's fresh from having a baby and it's like they need a lot of attention around the house. Okay. Now, what you need to work on in your family life? You got the Chariot and the Two of Cups. Beautiful cards. Chariot, forceful, going down, believing in yourself, believing that you're going down the right path, charging for something, travel, The inner and your outer world is all in the same page. Great spiritual insights. Two of Cups is to be a soulmate connection, a deep, beautiful partnership, a strong foundation in partnership, whether it's for business or work. Together, I feel like these are saying to be confident in going forward with family, okay? Being content with a decision made to bring a deeper commitment, whether to go into business with family, like i.e. Investments, or to take love a step further in relationship. Could even be marriage or an engagement or moving in together or something of that sort. What's working for you this month in your family sector? And remember, family life can mash or blend with love life as well, because it may not be your family you was born into. I said, or did I say that? What's working for you is this King of Swords energy. Yeah, you're taking a level-headed approach, logic approach to help ease off disappointing emotions, such as Five of Cups, which means difficult, disappointing emotions, sorrow, sad, depression, feeling sorry for yourself or wallowing in ill sorrows, but not realizing that you still got two full cups behind you. So stop paying attention to them ones behind you. In front of you, and turn the hell around. But I think that's what you're doing, especially with this King of Swords energy on the outer skirts, and then you got the Nine of Wands energy on the outer skirts. All right, it's like it's holding you up. It's like your rock for you this month. If you're feeling down about something, or if you're unsure about something, okay. With this Nine of Wands energy, you are showing stamina. You're strong and determined, but you're taking extra precautions, and you are persistent. You know where you stand now, and you know what you must do to go on from here. It may seem like irony, but the way how you are coping is as if you are putting up walls around yourself, like tough skin. See, I was saying like these two are like the walls around you. Really, how they ended up falling into place with anything, and then like with the disappointing one on the end, and the two any stronger cards on the other end. Tough skin, tough skin. What you shouldn't do this month, Sage, page of Wands in reverse, Ace of Cups upright, and the High Priestess upright. Ace of Cups overflowing of love, emotion when it's on its own. High Priestess, beautiful magical card. She knows the secrets of life. She's very intuitive. She listens to her intuition a lot, and that's what she kind of thrives off of. She knows her secret lives. She's a secret society. She knows magic, and she knows all about them, the occult and things like that. Now, with all these three put together, I feel like Spirit is telling you not to. Don't neglect your spiritual side or your feminine side. For some of you, and don't block off important insights that want to come through to you. Page of Wands. This, I feel like this may be you, fire sign. Page of Wands, you be blocking messages that be coming, that be trying to come to you through the grapevines, or through the freaking stoplights, or through the damn a bird or something. Like synchronicities is real, okay? So don't ignore the symbolism and the messages that be trying to come through to you from your spirit guides, or perhaps from family members or loved ones who have crossed over already. Now, for others, this combination speaks out about not being secretive and stepping out on your family, okay? Because something indicates here that there may be some sort of indication of infidelity, all right? I have to nip that in the bud. Now, some messages that you got the late. Wait, what's this one? What's the book? Unconditional love and unconditional receive. If you are stuck or blocked in a situation, the lure turns up in a reading. You probably need to start focusing on what you are trying to accomplish and simply give to others freely and generously and unconditionally. Try a few random acts of kindness, unconditionally given, of course. Go do some volunteer work somewhere. Mow your elderly neighbor's lawn. Mow your elderly neighbor's lawn. Take a handmade soup or some flowers from your garden to someone you know who is ill. Yeah, see, this ties in well with what I was saying earlier about up here about the somebody's feeling left out and neglected. Okay. Um, Give some help to a coworker just because they need it. Give to a needy stranger whether or not you think he deserves it. Take flowers into a hospital and give them to a stranger at random. Oh, this I like this type of stuff. Or give them to a nurse with compliments from the universe. Give a bit more than you think you can afford. Go a little farther than you think you can. Empty your wallet or purse of all your cash for the beggar on the street. Don't worry, it will fill up again. Much faster than you might expect. That's beautiful, man. Now you also receive sacrifice. Now this remember when this is in the family sector. So that be telling you to give more love to your family, but it also just overall just to the universe, because that was a beautiful message, but it wasn't. Sacrifice. This is the sacrifice, and it's from the. Please tell me if my French accent is shit, because I try to do it like every time from last videos I uploaded, because I was inspired by the French lady. She's got a page name twice on her. She does tarot readings. but I was inspired by these cards that she uses, so I got me some. And now I try to talk like that. Hey, I'm learning French here. So it's actually good when you got like things like this in different languages. That's why tarot is so beautiful. And Oracle, sorry. Oh, this is Oracle tarot, same thing. But anyways, this is somewhat a negative card symbolizing violence. It speaks of delays. Now, don't take this literally. Sometimes the message could just be in the word sacrifice. Maybe it's just trying to tell you need to sacrifice some things for your family's strength. Maybe you need to sacrifice some things for the strength of your family so that your family can be strong and that your family will go on. Alright, so it may not necessarily mean that this other shit is saying right now. Okay? It speaks of delays, pain, sacrifice, and victimization. The underlying property lies in envy. At the same time, this card symbolizes and indicates, see, this is like what I think the meaning is for. This card sometimes indicates that we sometimes have to make sacrifices to have something. We sometimes need to give up something. Okay? Yeah, I think that's what this is saying. That is mean, and or it can mean love. For love, it means the relationship is characterized by painful passivity and submission, and the relationship prevails. This does not promote understanding and harmony. It is the fear of loneliness that makes you stay in the relationship. You may not want to break the established routine. Freeing yourself from the relationship is very important. See, this is very important to the messages over there in the love from the beginning. You can get rid of the shackles so that you can begin a new relationship with someone else. On the other hand, this card indicates an obsession with an old relationship that has failed and it is difficult to let go. You feel you have lost the love of your life. It is time to overcome the past and move on. Okay, you got one more. Let me see the time, because if not, I'm just going to say, let's cut this shit. Okay, no, one more. You got Fork in the Road, and you got that from this one here. This is Wisdom of the Oracle, Fork in the Road, the team. Don't ask me where this accent comes from. I'm very animated, so everybody out there, if you think I'm maybe trying to imitate you, please laugh it off, because I'm just naturally like this. This meaning is prosperity, the protective message, because it came up in reverse. This is telling you indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you, which amounts to a subtle refusal to take responsibility. Don't give your power away, not even to this oracle, but by not making a choice, you are making a choice, for which you must be accountable. If that choice leads to undesirable circumstances, take heart. Spirit never tries to give you second chances. You can always start again once you've learned this valuable lesson. I don't know. This message maybe is for some of you, okay? Now, thank you very much, sis! Hit that button. Peace. I love y'all.